room. I remember very clearly you saying that you had rarely seen 500 people in a room that were so abuzz about an issue and so well informed about an issue. And the reason I make that correction is only to emphasize that that's how you win. That's how you win, is that you get all of your neighbors together and you trade information and you spread the word and you make this the absolute center of your lives for a few years, and you will win, absolutely. I have every confidence that you will. Everything I've seen so far since arriving here says to me that you guys are way ahead of where we were 2.5 years into our fight, which took almost 7 years. People power ultimately that wins the battle. You're doing a great job of harnessing that. We can share a lot of much more detailed information about specific strategies we used.
I'm a resident of Hudson, New York, and we fought a cement plant battle very similar to yours. Ours took place between 1998 and 2005. And with my friend Sam Pratt, who's also here this weekend, we formed a citizens group called Friends of Hudson. We built a membership of 4,000 people, and for 7 years we fought with this Swiss cement company, and ultimately we won. And we came down here to meet folks down here and share our experience with the community here. And I've spoken to a number of your leadership here about specific things you all might do. One of the things I think that is most important is to challenge the company on the issue of hazardous waste. Cement plants love to burn hazardous waste because it reduces their fuel costs. But I'm pretty sure that if the people of Wilmington found out that they might have a hazardous waste incinerator in their community, they'd be opposed to it. So what I think this community ought to do is go straight to Titan and challenge them and ask them if they intend to burn hazardous waste, and force them to sign a document committing to never burning hazardous waste in this community. And that's the very first thing I would encourage people here to do. The other thing I would encourage for the folks in Wilmington is to look at the economics. It's not just an environmental issue. The economics of a cement plant are not very favorable to the community. It'll depress the property values. It will do a lot of damage to other industries such as tourism. It won't help the fishing industry here locally, especially on the Cape Fear River. So I would urge people to take a hard look at the economics surrounding this plant.
What was the driving force to your success in Hudson?
A number of things. Number one, Sam Pratt. My friend Sam is a committed and amazing citizen activist. And his leadership was critical. The second thing was that we managed to get ourselves out into the community and build a big organization of 4,000 people, largely one house party at a time. This evening I spoke a little bit about that, and there's nothing better than getting 8 or 10 folks into your living room and having a discussion with them and letting them know some of the basic fact about the plant. Because there's a lot of folks in town, I would venture to say most of them don't yet know very much about the specifics of the proposal. They don't know how high the smokestack is. They don't know what kind of fuel is going to be burned, how many truck trips there might be, whether they'll be blasting in the quarry. People need to hear the answer to these questions. And the cement company is not going to volunteer this information. The citizens are going to have to do the hard work of spreading it themselves.
They defeated the cement plant siting, and they strengthened their community. That was a twofold victory. You're dealing with an industry that has a very poor track record in terms of living within environmental guidelines. But every community is unique. You have a mix of people that is special to the area around Wilmington. You have a history that's unique to this area. You have a climate that's unique to this area. And you have in your citizenry this diverse collection of people that can come together and be the players that will lead you to success in this battle. And I wish you that success. Believe me, I wish you that success.
I wanted to make this film just because I feel that there's some sort of disconnect between, I guess, politicians and the people they represent. And there's slight disconnect there, and I talk about a common bond of logic that they're absent in the policy these days. So they pretty much just see dollar signs as their currency, and I sort of wanted to show them that we don't see just dollar signs. We see, our children's future as our currency, and that's what's important to us. So this is just sort of a breath of the future condensed down, and enjoy it.
I believe Titan's a very poor fit for our community. Instead, we could have sustainable industries and industries that protect our environment. It's really upsetting that our government is not working for us, but instead working for polluting industries, and I'm here because I want the power to get back in the hands of the people. And this fight has been really inspiring in that way.
And I've heard a lot about Stop Titan in the community, and I wanted to show my support for the movement. UNCW Eco has helped out with events. For the event today, actually, we were having people sign up and give us their name and email and all that good stuff. But other than that, we've been involved in like the Earth Day Fair last year, and we pretty much just try and help out in any way possible. The biggest issue I feel is the environmental cost, but also the public health issue is the biggest problem for me. That you're endangering the lives of children that have nothing to do with this. So that's really what pulls on my heartstrings, even though I'm part of an environmental organization. The public health risk is the biggest issue for me.